and welcome to Woman Power. Today we have a special surprise for you as we came out to the Merritt Island Mall. Right here in Merritt Island, we are joining Jeanette White. She's a gym instructor of 32 years, but recently found a new passion. After COVID, she had to close down her studio, but she did not give up hope, and she came out to this place where we are standing right now and decided to try something new. Let's take a look.
Yes. Come on, bring it on. 8, here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
And when I met Jeanette, it was a true joy. She gave me just what I needed. She's a motivator, I tell you. We really look up to her. She is simply wonderful.
This class literally saved me from becoming an invalid. I was on my way, and it's all because of the We Stick Together led by Jeanette White.
Bring it up. Yes. Woo. Right up. Hold that core tight. Keep that leg out. Hold it tight. Come on. Come on. This is your last cardio routine.
I was on a walker, a cane, and walking bent over. I called one of the ladies in the class, and she told me about this class. And I started coming, and Jeanette told me, just do what you can do. So I started off 2 or 3 minutes, and then 4 or 5 minutes, and now I am doing it.
Other way. Turn your way. Switch. That's right, just go. Switch.
Hello and welcome to Woman Power. I'm your host, Lorna Grayling, and today we are filming in Vieira, a special lady, Jeanette White. Jeanette has been a fitness instructor for 32 years, and she has a passion to allow others as well to have the gift of fitness and wellness. Jeanette, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
I saw you giving your fitness class and it was such fun. The whole vibe around what you were doing, the ladies, everybody just seemed so enthusiastic, so joyous. Tell me about the specific fitness class that you're doing, because you guys were sitting down, you had sticks in your hands,
Yes.
and there were ladies of all ages. Tell me, where did you come up with this kind of exercise, and what is it called, first of all?
Okay, so I've done various types of exercise. I'm a group fitness junkie, and I've had several body parts replaced. So exercise number 1 has got to be fun. It's got to be functional. Because if it's not fun, people will not continue to do it. It's got to create a fun environment. The music has got to match all the genres so that all ages can participate. So I got started actually in the 90s when I went to my first jazzercise class. And I thought, wow, how much fun is this? That you can just dance the hour away and not think about anything other. You're getting the benefits of being fit, but it's just fun.
Yeah.
So that whole fun concept started long ago when I did my first jazzercise class, which I did finally get a jazzercise franchise. I traveled to Carlsbad, California, and met Judy Missett-Shepard, the founder of Jazzercise, and I thought, wow, I'd like to do this and bring this to other people. And so I did have a Jazzercise franchise for many years. And after, because it was a standardized program, everyone couldn't always participate or they felt a little intimidated. I began to branch out and do other forms of exercise because I wanted it to be all inclusive. So I came up with Jeanettercise.
I loved, is that what I saw? Jeanetticise?
You saw a version of Jeanettercise.
Because that was fantastic. I have to
What
say.
you saw was sit and get fit.
Sit and get fit.
Yes.
Okay.
So with it being, I wanted a covering because it's so hot here in Florida. I thought, what a fun way to bring exercise to an inside area that is still feels like outside.
Yes.
People can come by and participate, and they can sit or they can stand. So we use the sticks. My company is We Stick Together.
Oh, I
Yes.
love that.
And all the shirts say We Stick Together. The ladies show up in their shirts and it says We Stick Together. And we're a fitness family. So anyone that decides to join in, they can because it is safe and fun for all ages. You know, we have people who bring their granddaughters. And our oldest member right now is 96.
I saw that.
Yes.
That immediately drew my attention
Yes.
because to see this lady of 96
Yes.
sitting on a chair with her sticks and jamming it out.
Yes.
And getting fit. And I think what grabbed my attention that you were saying now is the fun factor in it as well.
Yes.
There was a joy inside of that room that you don't generally come across.
Right.
So that has to come from inside, obviously, from you,
Yes,
because
I
you're
love
leading
it.
the class, as well as just the environment. I think you mentioned it, safe. It's
Yes.
a safe environment.
It is
so
a
you're
safe
creating
space.
this safe space where
Yes.
women can stick together. So it sounds like it's a little bit more than just a fitness class.
Well, I think once you enjoy fitness and you create a lifestyle of fitness, I always want to give it back to people. I feel like there's a dance inside of everyone that's just waiting to get out. And I'm just the person to bring that out because I love music and movement so much. I love it in group settings. And so when people come out, it no longer belongs to me, it belongs to them. And I want to give it to everybody that wants it. So when they come through, I have extra sticks. They can grab a chair or they can do it on the side or they just can just dance along because at the end we get up and we dance, and I always get Alice up to dance with me because she said to me, the only thing that really matters is being present. And once you are present and you're in the room and you feel the music and you feel the vibe, we do this every Friday. So we turn a normal Friday into Friday.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
That is special. And to
Yes.
start your day with that much fun
Yes.
and enthusiasm and joy and rhythm and beat, what can go wrong?
Well, and
it
it's
seems
the way
like
that,
a perfect
Yes.
start to the weekend.
and so we tell everybody, well, we're getting the weekend started for you. And we start off with our song, It's the Weekend. And everybody turns Friday into Friday. And we dance. And we have a good time. And before you know it, the class is really 45 minutes. Oftentimes we dance an hour away because we're just doing some salsa or bachata or we're doing some merengue. We're just dancing and having
You're
a
just
good
having
time.
fun.
And
And
people
also
come
the way
through.
you're sitting on the chairs makes it obviously a lot easier for older people
Yes.
to join the class as well. And even maybe someone with an injury. I
Correct.
saw that is really also that it's accommodating so much more.
Well, I've had many injuries. I had shoulder surgery at the end of 2021. And so, to rebuild and to re-strengthen is so important. I want everyone to feel included. And surely I can sit on the chair and use the sticks, but it's a little more hand-eye coordination than you would think. But it also follows ADL's, Adult Daily Living Skills.
Tell me about that, because I don't know what that is. What is
So
that?
an ADL is, what if you had to reach up and put something on the shelf? When you're using those sticks, you're reaching. You're reaching. It's rhythmic, it's hand-eye coordination. So you're using your hands, you're using your feet. But when you don't reach, you lose the mobility and the ability to be able to have that range of motion.
Oh, I see.
So it's all about continuing to keep those muscles intact and to also use that range of motion to the music. Not even, you don't want it to feel like drudgery.
Yes.
And
So
people are
ultimately
doing
giving-
it. And I'm coaching them.
Yes.
Give me more. Give me more. Come on, you got this. And they like it.
They love it.
Yeah, they do.
Absolutely love it. And the
Yes.
people walking around too.
Yes, they jump in.
You are a fantastic and very positive person. Were you born this way, or did you develop yourself into such a loving and joyful, giving person over time?
What I can tell you is I have always gravitated toward music and movement. I was the first in my family, and pretty much as far as kids go, I wanted to dance when I was very young. So I took gymnastics in middle school. My mom would have her friends come out and watch me as I would do the uneven parallels and the balance beam. And it was just the beginning. I wanted to take ballet. I slept with the little ballerina over my head. And actually, I slept with that ballerina over my head. And I thought, I can do that. And I'll tell you, there were not schools for children like me. And my first no that I got, that I could not join in dance classes, my mother didn't want to hurt my feelings, but they were not going to allow me to join in with the other kids.
Having had such a great mentor, it motivates me to go back and be a great mentor as well, since I know firsthand the benefits of having one.
My favorite part about being a mentor was actually just being a mentor and going.
And it is a program that is definitely changing lives.
Times that we really thought he was dead, because he would be screaming and you would hear all this torture, and then they would shoot.
I said to Lorna, you couldn't feel Jesus. It felt like he left you. You're sort of on your own.
Every time I had a disappointment, I felt more like I had an appointment to do something different. And
It was a choice, right?
it was a choice.
Wow.
And no, I grew up, you have to understand, with me being 65 years old.
You don't look
that-
it though, right?
but,
wow.
but I grew up through the 70s. They were very tumultuous times, and there was a lot of segregation, desegregation. But I just didn't let it affect me, because I have learned to really not see the circumstances and the color in the circumstance. I see the movement and the possibility in it. And I believe it's in everyone, and that people love it, and I want to give it to them, no matter what the circumstances are. just like who teaches in the mall.
Yeah.
Well, I had to find a safe space that was inside but felt like outside, and I thought, what a better place.
And it's fun. There's
It is.
lights, there's
People
shops,
come
it's
through.
vibe.
People come through, but it's not so intrusive that it's in the middle of the day. We do it just as shops are opening, and we have the freedom of not being intrusive in their day, but still being able to have fun. And people come by and they enjoy it. So my thing is just to give that to as many people as I can. It's not about the money. I closed my studio. I had a fitness studio because I am a personal trainer, a group fitness instructor, and a swim instructor. I still do swim classes
Okay.
at my home,
Uh-huh.
safe environment. And I just make it fun wherever I go because I think it's so necessary with all the changes that have taken place. People need to feel safe and they need to feel included.
I love that.
Yes.
Because that is so powerful to include.
Yes.
Because that's all anybody really wants.
Right.
It's just to have a chance and to be included, right?
Yes.
You have a saying that you don't compete against anybody else,
No.
but just against yourself, just to improve yourself.
Daily.
I love that.
Every day.
And
I
is
strive.
that something that you also teach your I don't want to say students, your team?
Yes.
Shall we call it that?
I tell them that we get better together.
Nice.
Yes. And every day should be a day that you strive to be better within yourself.
Within yourself, right?
Yes.
Because when we compare ourselves to others next to us, that is so dangerous. There's no value in that, right?
But you can't. What if I compared myself to Simone Biles? I love what she does.
Right?
But there's no comparison in what she does. She's a lifelong. I've trained for 30 some years, but not at that level. But you can aspire to be the best you that you can be every day. And that's what I do. And then I love to give it back to other people and to motivate them to want to do the same thing.
And in return, you're creating all this incredible, healthy woman.
And
I
it's
love
fun.
that. It's fun.
It's
and it's
fun.
fun.
It's fun. I believe you have to have fun.
Yes.
If it's not fun, you don't.
Yeah, you're not going to want to go back.
You're not going to want to do it again. You
I
know?
love that.
So I
Jeanette,
make it fun.
What advice can you give to people who want to start exercising, who really need the exercise? Because let's be honest, it improves your entire lifestyle.
Yes,
it's
it
good
does.
for your mind, it's good for your brain, it's good for depression, it's good for your body. It's so important to exercise. But I think there might be a lot of people watching the show thinking, you know, I'm so overweight, I'm so self-conscious, I can't even imagine how to start. How do they get that courage to get off the, I want to say, couch and come out and come and join the class? How do they make that move from here to here?
I'm going to say by putting one foot in front of the other.
I love that.
If you can walk to the refrigerator, then you can walk someplace else.
Yes.
You have to have the desire, and you want to be able to connect with other people in a safe environment. So I'm always looking for that connectivity. How can I connect? Lead with positivity. If you don't have that, now, if you can do it at home, you can sit in your chair and start by lifting one leg, just lifting a leg, doing whatever you have to do, lifting your arms. Put some music on that you enjoy and just start moving.
Just start with something, right?
I'll
Even
tell you
however small.
the simplest exercise that you can do is walking. Take an evening stroll. Put on some music and take an evening stroll. If you have some earbuds or headphones, whatever you have, and take a stroll. But just begin to move.
Just start.
Yes.
Right? Even with something small.
Something small,
I love
because
that.
when you don't use it, you will lose it.
Yeah. There's a saying that says you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start
to be
great.
great. Absolutely. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
That is true.
Yes. A beginning, and you get a new beginning. Every day that you wake up, you have a new beginning.
Yes.
To start something new
A new
and
chance.
positive. Yes.
For sure. So even if it didn't work out yesterday, that's okay.
Try again.
Tomorrow.
If at first you don't succeed, try again.
There we go.
Yes.
Jeanette, it's been such an honor to talk to you. Thank you. Your whole environment is just so positive, and it's been such a blessing. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
And that's it from me, Lorna Grayling, Woman Power. You've heard it. Let's get fit. Until next week, goodbye.
Hold on. Don't stay on it. Punch it out. Punch it out. Yes. Come on, bring it out.
My doctor had sent me to water aerobics because I have terrible osteoarthritis. I was barely moving. When I met one of my friends, Rose, in the water aerobics, she told me about Jeanette's stick class. I kept putting her off. I finally went. Well, the first time I went to her class and I saw the tempo of the class, I thought, oh man, I can't do this. So I said, I'll stay to 7:15. I wound up staying the entire class period, but because of the workouts and all of the core muscles that she involved, I've avoided a knee replacement. I've avoided back surgery. They wanted to put a box in my back, but I've been able to strengthen my muscles. And I have more longevity with anything that I do, housework, anything. This class literally saved me from becoming an invalid. I was on my way, and it's all because of the We Stick Together led by Jeanette White.
When your feet go down, your feet come up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, to the side.
This has been so much fun because what we strive to do each and every Friday is to turn a regular Friday into Friday! Yes! These classes are free. They're for anyone that wants to come and join us and turn your day from Friday to Friday because it's all about getting better together.
Hey, come on.
Prior to coming to the class, I had received some news that was not so positive for me, and I was bummed out. But I came to the class, and I'm feeling great now. I mean, I've got a little bit of adrenaline flowing. It felt good, and I'm reinvigorated, and I'm not focusing on the negative news that I received. And I feel good. This is great.
Switch. That's right, that's right. Guess what? We out. We out.
The classes are in the Merritt Square Mall in front of Macy's, right in the courtyard, and all you have to do is show up. We have sticks and we have fun, so join us. See you on next Friday.
You sleep on volcanic rock. You haven't eaten in 2 days. Your home has been destroyed by the ongoing violence. Everything you know and held dear are gone. The clothes you wear is all you have. You have seen family members being raped and murdered. Your only focus is to survive another day. The conflict in the Democratic Republic of Congo has claimed more than 5 million lives, making it the planet's deadliest conflict since World War II. Although the conflict has officially ended, much of the country remains desperately poor, with horrific levels of sexual violence and millions of people displaced from their homes and schools. Continuous fighting treat and educate millions of women in Africa who live with this terrible condition that can be rectified with surgery. We also support an orphanage who takes care of over 100 children. As well as a local women empowerment organization that assists displaced women in the conflict with trauma counseling, safe lodging, and they try to create a future for them through basic business development and for someone else, it can change their world. Your contribution from as little as a panty, one Dignity Dreams pack, up to sponsoring one surgery, will change lives beyond your wildest dreams in a country where none of us can imagine the circumstances. We cannot change the world, but we can change someone's world one at a time, and you can be part of that.